bring it on to the next game right now. Game number 2 in Bermuda between the battle of Bigetron by Vitality going against GB Esports.
JB Esports, this is an opportunity to make a comeback here in Game 2 and push it to Game 3. First round underway, and we have to see if GB Esports, with their picks that they've gotten, make it happen in their favor. Rush, and it seems like they are moving towards the isolated player, but the skills have been seen and spotted.
See, there goes Koja right now. G18, one of my favorite pistol. And Yakuza has been taken down from the hands of Kyong. And you can see right now in the pistol round, this is one key factor for Bigetron by Vitality. They stick together, especially in front line with 3, just focusing on 1. And that M500 from C-Bank is just putting so much of chip damage that they couldn't even know where to go. So hopefully, after pistol round, GB Esports can find momentum, but there's not so much they can bring in other than at least one of their players with that Kingfisher.
Let's hope they do something different. But as you mentioned, one weapon here from Sibang maybe help out, but on the other end, Yakuza wielding the same. They go in force right as of now. No eliminations yet on card. But GB Esports maybe play a little bit in terms of the long range, try to find a knock. We've been talking about this approach where they break somebody. This time we see the Santino mannequin moving in the other direction for a fake. Let's hope that works.
Let's see, they will be able to spot on that shape splitter. And so far, it's a little bit standstill right now. There goes Aurora Vision, but Dell doing quite well with that Ignis. But Flame Mirage doesn't do that much in terms of damage. And still, GB Sports the ones going down. Yakuza being brought down with that sight. It's now left to Speedy right now on 1v4. Nowhere to go, Deagle in hand, and the team's rushing in.
There was a weapon that they had bought into, and that also did not make a chink in the armor of Bigetron by Vitality, and they get 2-0. Moving into Observatory. And if this continues, Neptune is going to be a quick 2-0, just like the first game that we witnessed in GB Esports. What can they change? We can see in terms of weaponry, they're picking up helmet, shields, all of them, making sure it all works in their favor. But there is Kyong with a nade as well. And this time, we don't see a Steffi. Steffi was again banned. Let's hope opening is not found by Kyong, but if they do, because we saw in the previous matchup, when they found it, they rushed right into it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, one counter that they can use right now, especially if they know that nade is coming in, would be the glue wall, and GB Sports have it on them. 3-man push. Thompson's in hand, and Speedy's the only one with that VSK. So let's see if Kyong's elevation would give them that advantage. There goes Koja. That's one thing. Thompson is deadly up close and personal. Great position using that shape splitter. And Kyong will not be able to go for a takedown. It is now a 3v4 situation. Kyong might be able to heal up, but unfortunately Speedy has been tagged. And there goes MP5 level 3 from the hands of Dix. That would not let go, but unfortunately GB Sports Dell jumped up. That animation would slow him down, and he was just in front of BTR for takedown.
As soon as they found the player at a distance, Neptune, they knew now they've picked up the player, it's our opportunity. You can see the confidence. They were ready to take a one-on-one battle right in front, jumping down where the player's position were known, and instantly Bigetron by Vitality turned the cards, and it's a 3-0. And now GB Esports, in a game where they found an opening, lost their footing, and going into round number 4, it feels even more dicier. Again, VSK on the hands of Speedsy. Let's hope Speedies is going to be able to find another opportunity and opening like they did in the previous game or the previous round.
Let's see though. I mean, Sibank, surprisingly, he's not taking that second floor balcony and going in for the flank. Might be able to see Speedy in there, but great use of the Flame Mirage right now to tag and find out where Dix is. The backstab coming from Yakuza. There goes a hit, and Dix would be going down. Cassie Sir right now goes for the airdrop, as well as elimination on Kyong. Now, 2 more remains. It's Koja and Sibank. And Sibank has kept his distance already. Koja managed to go in for the long flank. And Cassie Sir, let's see if he'll be taken down. There goes Koja with a 7 right now. But Koja will be spotted and taken out as well.
The bang, the last one standing. He knows the player's position, trying to tag them, grab the eliminations, grabs one. Can he deal with this 1v2 battle? Del and Yakuza, and it's going to be Del with a Thompson. And that is the first round for GB Esports. They were waiting for this opportunity and they finally get it. And the breakthrough was again found by Speedsy. As soon as PDs found that opening with the VSK, he instantly put the player down. The confidence from GB Esports and that close-up battle worked in their favor.
Yeah, I mean, I love the use of that Flame Mirage right there coming from Yakuza,
Yes.
especially as they got into that corner. They stuck together. The information that has been relayed onto GB Esports just like stopped Bigetron, or the middle part of that map from Bigetron. So let's see a bigger area of the map right now. Probably an opening for Sibank, like be able to go in for the snipe, but GB Esports, well, they're not letting go of position. 2-2 split right now, and it's more of a timing that they need to work on to make this play. Del and I guess Cassie Sir would need to wait a little bit, not even peeking, because they know how deadly Cassie Sir is, but great use of that smoke vortex so that they can move in and out, and probably out of the way of the sniper. But we didn't see that shot coming from Speedy.
Yeah.
And I guess he was the one who was tagged. But Kyung right now, a little bit sneaky on the rooftop.
Just like how Speedsy is there, Santino spotted, and you can see Kyung ready for him now.
Uh-oh.
So it's going to be tough for him to find an opening. Ignis again being used, that Flame Mirage trying to hold off Bigetron by Vitality from getting closer, but Koja has been cornered. The M590 works for Kazi Sir, as you said. This man's deadly. And he confirms that elimination. Bigetron by Vitality. However, they've found their knocks. Crimson being used. Can Diggs survive this? For the time being, yes. But on the other end, there is Del. And right as now, they're holding off on the eliminations. Yakuza, Surikazi Sir makes his approach, but a little too late he was.
Oh, unfortunate that one player from Bigetron was not picked up in time, but doesn't matter. GB Sports only have one left, and it's 4-1 the scoreline right now on that game number 5, or round number 5 rather. And this is a situation wherein GB Esports, they use that team booster, and unfortunate for Koja, he was not picked up. He was probably yelling, "Help me!" Or that was the Yakuza. No, that was not from BTR. That was both from GB Esports.
They had already lost one player, and the other two were from GB Esports. Kazi Sir and maybe Del, if they had a little earlier in terms of fighting for a battle, they gotten closer, it could have worked in their favor, but it did not. Moving into round number 6, this is for 0.5 if Bigetron win this. Right now playing a defensive approach is GB Esports, but close up again with the Thompson Koja. He finds it, and if this opening is found, then Bigetron go all in.
I really love the use of that Kelly right now. I mean, if they will be spotted into a cover, then at least they can move a little bit faster. But Koja right now, Mag 7 domination. The rest of the teams are just pushing GB Sports in the corner. And Speedy couldn't be that Speedy anymore. And Koja ends it. Match point for a team of Bigetron by Vitality. GB Sports might end up in the same scenario that we've seen from Riven next part.
0.5 has already been reached here, and if this continues, as you said, yes, we might end up at the same spot and the same scoreline as well. Hopefully not the last round here in game number 2 here. Match point already here for Bigetron by Vitality. If they close this, they win the series, not just this map. They'll not be pushing it to the last one, that's Kalahari. A lot to be worried here for GB Esports, and GB Esports, it's elimination online for them. Thompson, VSK, M590. Let's see if all of this work out. They have to make sure the utils also play into action.
Ooh.
But no! Sibang finds the opening on Kazi Sir. The deadly man is dead now.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that you should expect in a sniper. He will be moving against the team and get for that flank. Koja right now finishing him off with that Thompson. And Speedy, the only one remaining, and this will be it. There goes Speedy on the rush against Sibank. He was just the distraction. And Bigetron by Vitality